Hello, welcome to FB-105. This is Tyler, talking to you and all my wonderful viewers. Alright, today we are talking about zombies. We have some other things, but we'll get that later. Alright, zombies. Is it real? I know there's some hype over it, but, let's break down the facts. Let's crack open this can of zombie and get into it. Alright. So, you guys have heard, the old viruses like rabies. It's a keen factor. It could work, but has to mutate. There's things that work in the body, like it spreads with animals, but with humans, it just doesn't do it. Now, there's other things like here's something more relevant. Cordyceps. That is the virus in Last of Us. And they are seeking, Tyler, Cordyceps, that's from a game. Wrong. That is from real life. It is down in Brazil, and there is about, like 200. In fact, only one species of each animal, like ants. There was a discovery thing with ants where it would branch out of their head, and they'd get on a branch, and they'd branch out on their head, the fungus, and it would kind of be like a sniper tower, where the fungus would kind of shoot out their ants and, take them down. That's crazy to think about, but it's real. I mean, look it up. Cordyceps is real. Google it. And I think there is, if you ever played Dead Island, there is a virus in that. That is actually a real virus. I can't think of the virus's name, but you can kind of search it up. You can figure it yourself, but it's real. So, Dead Island, possibility. Good thing is, it only affects that island. The island's real, but it only affects that island. So how about you just don't take your vacation there? Let's think. Well, I mean, there's some other zombie viruses, but most of them, aren't real. Like the virus from Resident Evil. That's not gonna happen. Or maybe it is, because, the government's always screwing around. But that's another topic for another video. So, our next topic will be... Oh, I've got something good to tell you. I just saw it. My producer just told me. I got this. My breakup. You guys have been asking me about this. Well, people have been asking me about this, but because we used to have an old show. If you guys have seen it, we have some viewers that have been here before. But from our old show. But my breakup. It's pretty intense. So if you're like a young kid, you probably shouldn't be here anyway. But you're here, you should probably leave. All right. Her name was Cindy. I'm not gonna give her real name, so let's pretend her name is Cindy. All right. We lived in an apartment. Little crap I almost said motel. A little crap, just apartment, nothing fancy, the usual. And, she was pretty nice at first. I met her. She was like, oh, my name's Cindy. And I'm like, hey, I'm Tyler, so wanna hang? And she was like, oh, sure, it sounds good. So we moved in together that quickly. No, it was after a month or two, and everything was fine. We moved in. She moved her cats in. That was great. I love those. But we were fine. We worked out fine. But then one day I came back, and all of our stuff was gone. Like, feng shui. Just just feng shuiing the place. I was just cutting up the couches, and she was filling up the walls, and, getting paintings of, weird dead bodies, and I was like, are you okay, Cindy? And she's like, what do you mean? Don't you love me? And I'm like, sure, where are the cats? Oh, I smeared the blood on the wall to make it feel good. And I'm like, oh, that's great. So I tried to leave, and that didn't work out well. I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pack my stuff and be all sneaky and she was out at the door. She's like, where are you going, mister? And I'm like, just out for a drink. She's like, why do you have your bags with you? And I'm like, I'm gonna go back to bed. So that didn't work out, and it just got progressively weirder. That you thought that was weird. I would stay at work, and she'd call me, and there would be party music in the background, and I'd be like, what's going on in there? She'd be like, oh, I'm just watching TV. I'd be like, that doesn't sound like TV. You'd hear some guy going, yeah! And I'd be like, I'm going home now. I'd get home, place would be completely clean. Not even a spot, no cat blood on the wall, no crazy pictures. I mean, it was like nothing changed. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, what do you mean? I was watching TV. I'm like, but what's happening? She's like, what do you mean? I think you're going crazy. And it just kept blowing my mind. And just as it went on, she would invite more people. She'd be like, "Oh, this is my buddy Steve. Oh, let me tell you about Steve." Steve was a crazy person. Man, he had this leather jacket, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm part of the Hells Angels." But he wasn't there for very long. He was just kind of a goofball. Now, the breakup, let's get to that. I broke up with her. I was like, "Hey, I don't think this is gonna work out." She's like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I'm like, "I think we should see other people." And she's like, "Well, okay." And you guys are like, "Oh, well, that doesn't sound that bad, Tyler." Wrong! Well, I was sitting there getting my place all fixed up. About 2 days later, she throws a rock on my window. A big rock. Breaks it. Breaks my TV. She's like, "Oh, sorry, I thought that was a different window." She wasn't even aiming for me. She was aiming for my next door neighbor, who she was also dating. Me and him became good friends. Now, that's all I'm going to talk about it for now. If you want to hear more, we can gladly do the next episode. Now, we are going to, let me think. We're going to go to commercial. Have you ever been drinking an ice-cold Pepsi? Well, you better stop it right now, mister, because you need to be drinking a Coca-Cola. Oh, they're so good. You just crack one open, like, chug the whole thing in one gulp. Tasty. Now, there's been some accusations we've been putting illegal things in our Coke. No. I mean, back in the old days, like 1917, we put cocaine, but that was an older day. Now, we do that now. No, we wouldn't, mister. Not gonna add some of the new batch or anything. People have been saying that we've been adding it in new batches, and we would never do that. I'm just gonna that was just me doing some Coke. Coke the drink, not the real thing. I'm gonna have one more Coke. Oh, you see that? Keeps you alert like a 5-hour energy bar on Coke. Oh, that's some good stuff. Now go out and get that Coke. You hear me? You drink one more Pepsi. See how I did that? Now that I don't have to pay them. If you drink one Pepsi, I will come to your house and crack your neck open like a Slim Jim. Alright, welcome back. So, hopefully you guys are drinking a Coke. Guess we have one more thing today. A guest appearance from our buddy, Uncle Steve. He's a bartender. Now, you guys are like, well, why are we sending a bartender here? This is a boring store. I'm gonna turn the channel. No, you're not. Because Uncle Steve, he's got some stories to tell. Now, Uncle Steve, will you come in?
Hey there. I'm Uncle Steve.
Oh, hi there, Uncle Steve. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
So, you want to tell us about your escapades in the bar?
I don't know what that escapades means, but I'll tell you my stories. I could tell you some things and some stuff. Well, you mind telling us? I can tell you the gory details, man. It was crazy. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you about my childhood.
Can we just hear about your bar stories?
Nah, you gotta hear about my childhood. When I was born in 1982. And I was at a pretty easy childhood. I just lived.
We hear about your bar stories.
Now, hold on there, boy. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Now, I lived a pretty good life with my family, Billie Jean Mama Boy.
That's a very weird name.
Don't you backsash my mama boy.
I'm sorry.
Fine, you want to hear my bar story? I'll tell you about my bar stories. Alright. This guy came in. He was a big dude, about the size of a semi-truck. And I'm being serious. He's fat. He'd like pull a piece of greasy pizza out and be like, I don't want to eat that bar food. Just down it, one bite. Didn't even chew it. Oh, I was so scared. I poured him a whole bottle of vodka. He chugged it, broke the glass too. He likes it. I was so scared. So I drank a bottle of vodka with him. He took me home, said his name was Shirley. Oh God, it felt so good.
Alright, I think you should leave.
I'm not going anywhere. I gotta finish this story.
Please, just leave.
Oh, it was so, and there was sweat and grease. So much grease. Just leave!
Turn it off! Turn the camera!